Am I fucked up for thinking this? Now that's a statement I used a lot when I was with you. I pick you up and we drive round for a while talking about our lives. Getting the civil chat out of the way. And then we park up and let the real conversations begin. You were the first person I spoke to when Trump became president. And you were the first person I spoke to when we announced that we were leaving. You're the first person I told I was on antidepressants. Because I think most of our time together involved me having verbal diarrhea. And you'd sit and you'd listen and then give a clear and concise response. Even on subjects that I just introduced you to. I'd say, am I fucked up for thinking a woman shouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton just because she's a woman? And clearly the other option was worse, but, well, surely merit should win over just who you are. No, not at all. Came your gentle response. Because every response was gentle and kind and concise. All except 2 times. It was twice I saw you cry. The first time was when I tried to explain to you why I called you from Rome so horribly drunk. And that I was on antidepressants and seeking therapy. But there was no gentle response. And from the corner of my eye, I saw you wipe a tear. And I thought the worst. I thought that you were going to scold me for my Rome-based actions. But no. When I asked you what was wrong, you said, I didn't realise you were so low. And aside to all this, I wasn't depressed. I wasn't suicidal. I just had unresolved issues from previous relationships. I didn't want to bring it to this one. Not that that stopped me from crashing and burning, mind you. Not at all. This was the first time I'd seen a friend genuinely upset and totally empathetic for what I had to say. And the second time I seen you cry, we were at the hospital, you and I, in between appointments. And you'd been in and out of appointments all day by the time I got there. And I remember thinking how he had such resolve, how he hadn't just crashed and burned. I mean, before all this had even happened, before we even got here. And you started crying. And I put my hand on yours. And I got you to verbalise your thoughts. And you said, I just can't go on not knowing where the finishing line is. I just can't do it. If I say yes to this, well, it puts the chemo back a week. And if I don't do it, then it affects me when I have the chemo, so... This wasn't the first god-awful decision that you've had to make. But I'm afraid it was going to be one of the last. And me? I did what I always did when I had to listen to your woes. I just talked. Until I couldn't think of anything else to say. I talked and talked and talked until I ran out of things to say. And I agreed. It was harder without a finishing line in sight, but we were 6 months into something that we knew nothing about 6 months ago. We deal with next week's decisions next week. And we'll deal with today's today. You're not alone in any of this. There's a whole team of people all rallying round. They can take you where and when. But you're not alone. Where's my little girl? Where's my little girl? Where are you? Hey? Where are you? Who loves you? Dad loves you. Dad loves you. Who loves you? Dad loves you. Dad loves you. I know. I know. What are you doing? What? What are you doing up there? Now I want to address you, whoever you are. Emily was a saint. I never heard a bad word said against her. I'd probably fight anyone that's got one. And don't feel sorry for Emily. She wouldn't want that. She hated to be centre of attention. It's a thought that made me smile when I think of all the people that went to visit her. I just want to tell you that, well, you're not alone, no matter what you're going through. People will be there. That's what I took from this last week with them. People whose names I'd only ever heard of, they now sat in the same room as me. I wish it was under better circumstances, but, well, it wasn't. They told us stories about Emily. Stuff I'd never heard had she still been with us. Anything to stay out of the spotlight. She was my rock. I told her 1,000 times. Because it was the truth. And she never wanted anyone to help her. She was that independent a human being. More than anyone I know. But it's okay to ask for help when you need it. We're all in this together. No matter what the hand life deals us. I love you, Emily. And I'm not going to pretend that I know where you are. Or that you're in a better place. Or a different place. Or even a place. But I will tell you this. You're going to live on for everyone that loves you. There's a lot of people in that group. I'll take you wherever my life takes me. And I'll tell lots and lots of people about you. For Emily. Forever.